Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh my freaking goodness. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We have a brand spanking new Remette knife. Oh, whenever it's a Remette, you know it's going to be good. Can you feel that, huh? But yes, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Tell me about it down in the comments. Listen, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you hit notifications because we give knives just like this one and maybe this one here away on the live stream. That's not the reason for the live stream, but we have a lot of fun. But yeah, in the comments down below, tell me something. Comment. Say something positive. It has a nice case, has a cleaning cloth. Very nice, Okay, are you ready for this? I've been waiting to see this one since the moment I found out it was going to be released. This is the Remette RT Meteor. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Oh my goodness. Look at that freaking carbon fiber. That is amazeballs. Holy cow. Let me see if I can get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It does have a slight bit of texture to it. You can see it kind of has a grain going this way. I mean, it's a very, very slight. It's just not smooth. You can just tell that there's some type of texture to it. And I want to give a big shout out to Remette. They show up at the Beez Blades live stream almost every single Friday. They give out Beez Blades memberships. I mean, they are a major part of the knife community. They have made themselves well known, and every time they come out with a new knife, it is just, oh my gosh, it's almost better than the last. Look at that. So there's 3 different versions. I'll put the link to the website, and if they're on Amazon, I'll put links down there wherever you can find these. And oh my goodness, this is, oh, wait a minute, don't tell me. Is this a top liner lock? Holy cow, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh yes, check that out. It's a nested frame lock and it's actuated by the button. Okay, that's the bee's knees. Are you ready? Pow, right in the kisser. Holy cow. I'm even more excited. I thought it was gonna be just like a regular button lock. This is M390 blade steel. And like I said, there's 3 different versions. There's probably a version that's stonewash. You'll have to check. Look at that, kind of a spear point blade. Oh, wow. Very nice looking thumb studs. A little bit of jimping on top here. And yes, look at that. Check this out. When I push the button, it actuates that frame. There we go. See how when I push the button, it moves the frame lock over? So this is a button actuated, smooth as silk frame lock. Can I reverse flick this? Oh my goodness. Remette keeps doing things that are just like technologically sound. Like the engineering that they put into their knives, the quality control, all of that stuff is always so good. So the action on this thing, just using that frame lock button is so good. Let me give you a couple quick size comparisons just so you can get an idea of the size of this bad boy. Now, I would throw some other Remettes up, but I don't know which ones are sold out because I'm telling you, Remette, like after a video, people are like, oh, it's sold out. Because when they put out new knives like this, they sell out incredibly fast because they're that good and people want to get them before they're gone. So this is the QSP Penguin because everybody wants a penguin, right? Or everybody needs a penguin, right? And this is the CJRB Pyrite Light for comparison. And then here's one more. I don't have a bunch of comparison knives. We do that on the live stream. If you want to know comparisons, sizes, I can tell you what it is behind the edge. I can tell you what the blade stock thickness is. I can tell you anything you want to know extra about it. That's where I get to interact with you, is every Friday night. For 4 hours, we are live. So if you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification saying, hey, Beez Blade starts in a half an hour, just in case you forget. So anytime during Friday night, you can just drop by and say hello. So there it is next to the raccoon. There's the Vosteed raccoon. It's around the same size of the raccoon. It has a lot more, well, not a lot more, but it has, I don't know, what, about 1/4 of an inch more sharpened length than the raccoon. Now let's see, left and right, up and down. It's absolutely solid. And I like what they did here. Just this flat kind of comes out to a point about 3/4 of the way down. And then the flat has those satin lines on it, whereas the rest of the blade does not. I really like the way it looks. And then the other versions of this bad boy are the ones, there's one that looks like this, but it has a DLC coated blade. That one looks amazing. And then there's another one with their copper carbon fiber, copper foil carbon fiber. They always do a fantastic job. They do one of the best jobs of any of the knife companies when it comes to the copper foil carbon fiber. Say that 5 times real fast. It's always really good. Now for size on this thing, here's a couple numbers. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 7.48 inches long, 190 millimeters. Your blade length is 2.99 inches, so it's a 3-inch blade, 76 millimeters. Closed, it's 4.41 inches, 112 millimeters. Your blade stock thickness is 130 thousandths of an inch. It only weighs right around 4.1 ounces, so it's not a heavy knife. Now my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's see what it feels like just holding it ever so slightly. Oh yeah, that's comfy. No hot spots. Oh, very nice. Nothing sharp, nothing grabbing, nothing sticking me. Let's see, give it a little bit of the Beez squeeze. Oh yeah, that's comfy. So it feels very nice. How about in the traditional sense, holding it like this? If you're doing some push cuts. So that jimping, it kind of helps maybe just a little bit. The jimping is more aesthetic than it is usable. I can't think of the word. What's the word? Not usable, it's more than functional, because my hand kind of slips on it. So the jimping's there. It looks good. Wait a minute. Does this have? Oh, hold on. I am way off base here. So there's 3 different ways to open this knife, right? Besides the ergos that I started telling you about, and the fact that this isn't a plunge lock, you don't just use the button. You also have thumb studs and a top flipper. Let's see how this reverse flicks. Look at all the room underneath that thumb stud for reverse flicking. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, and it's drop shutty. Holy cow. This is nice. I will be carrying this knife. Oh my goodness. Here's a little bit of acoustics. So this knife has the best of all the worlds. You can, if you're a front flipper, oh yeah, I knew that was gonna be easy to front flip, especially with the way it's sitting up here high. That jimping is perfect. Okay, that's where the jimping comes in play. That's what made me realize this is a front flipper is, oh yeah, it front flips very easy. And then the index flip, I knew that would be just as easy. So you have all kinds of different ways to open this knife. The index flip is very fun. If you haven't tried it, you just hold the knife back here by the clip, put in between these 2 knuckles, just rest them at the end of a front flipper, and then go like that. Just keep your thumb sticking out, and you will find that that is a very satisfying way to flip your knife blade out. It's very fun, it's satisfying, and then just flipping it traditionally with the thumb studs, or you can do it like this with both fingers, and it just comes flying out with the Thor. Oh my gosh, this knife is fantastic, and it is super smooth. Oh my goodness. I will definitely be carrying this. This will be in my pocket. I've reviewed a lot of knives recently, and this is one that I like. I like that there's different ways to open it. Like if you like to fidget with your knife, besides the functionality, I mean, it's going to be functional. It's not going to be the thinnest, because you see, you go in from your blade stock thickness right here down to here. So there's not a lot of room between the thickest part of the blade in the middle and down here at the edge. Now it's not super thick behind the edge, but it's going to be a tougher knife, because you have the benefit of having a lock bar, which is very strong. It's one of the strongest knives, one of the strongest locks, because when you put your hand on it like this, it actually keeps it locked up. And then the lockup on this thing is right there in the center. It is buttery smooth. It is centered, dead centered. And let's see, left and right, up and down. There's no blade play, no wibble wobble, no blade rock, anything like that, no lock rock. Oh my gosh. And then holding it in the traditional sense, just like this, it has that perfect feel. The edges are just chamfered off enough where there's nothing sharp. I can dig it down into the heel of my hand. Is that what that thing is? I could dig it down in the heel of my hand, and I get no hot spots. You could really get into it. So whether you want one for the looks of it or for the actual functionality, this knife is a 10 out of 10. It has all of the things that you want. They even put a little, look at that. They put a choil in it, a sharpening choil. This has all of the things. It also has a captive pivot, cage ceramic ball bearings. I mean, and the fact that you don't just have to use the button to disengage it. You could carry this right. You could carry it in your left back pocket just because it does not have a reversible clip. Does it have a place? Oh yeah, look at this. Almost missed it. It has a place back here for a lanyard, and it has a pretty much full-length titanium backspacer. Wow, that that is very nice. Tell me what you think about the new Remette RT Meteor. This thing is phenomenal. Oh my God, I might even carry this to Blade Show. Tell me what your favorite is out of the 3 different versions. I'll put links down there where you can go check them out. And if I have a discount code, I'll put the discount code down below. And otherwise, we'll talk more about this on the live stream. Say something positive in the comments. Tell me all about it. And you can go watch this video or you can go check that one out. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.